If you're looking to join this league, log on to iRacing, go into the league directory. And once this is loaded, all you have to do is search for the Elite Racing Association. Click on their page, find out more information about them, and if you like the information listed, go ahead and click apply for this league, and you will be most likely in. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the App Broadcast Network. My name is Scotty B, and welcome to the iRacing Elite Racing Association Camping World Series at The Rock, Rockingham, North Carolina. We are here tonight for 125 laps in the late afternoon, and let's go ahead and get out on the track and see what the track has in store for us tonight. You can see it's almost a mile long track. The track is no longer used by NASCAR. I do believe they are making it into a parking lot. Not sure yet, but this track has been out of service for quite some time, and it's nice to see these guys here racing it. They're currently qualifying an open qualify session for 10 minutes, which they have a little over 6 minutes left to go. Let's go ahead and take a look at the weather we got tonight. And the weather is currently 64 degrees in the air, 75, almost 76 degrees on the track, 48% humidity, 29 HG air pressure, and 0 wind speed. So no wind is going to affect these guys. It's just basically the track temperature and the wear on their tires. As I said, 125 laps here. It's going to be interesting to see, especially with open sets, how long their tires will actually last. A lot of these guys are having issues with some of the open setups that they have and been tweaking them throughout the practice. And some of them have been going to fixed setups from the different tracks, like Richmond, to see how well that runs and just tweaking it from there. But, I went out there myself as a test session and ran it at a regular fixed setup and have had 0 issues. So hopefully these guys figure out what they're going to do here tonight for setups. As I said, they're all open. We do not have a fixed setup until Daytona and Talladega. So very interesting to see here tonight. Let's go ahead and take a look to see who we have running here tonight at Rockingham. And currently, your results right now for qualifying is the 48 of Markel Murphy, followed by the 41 of Jordan Haynes, the 03 of Jason Merritt, the 8 of Andre Chickham, 82 of Casey Metzger, 40 of Frank Ekman, 18 of Matt Brith, 3 of Ryan Irby, the 68 of Robert Cartwright, the 29 of Ben Dunn, followed by 38 of Jesse Mason, 88 of Brad Bothwell, 7 of Garrison Hogan, the 21 of David Nannon, 6 of Casey Wichman, and 2 of Landon Williams. The 12 through 16 position has not qualified yet. They still have about 4 minutes to do so, and hopefully they will. If not, maybe they have a strategy of sticking in the back. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of these guys out here on the track right now. And I just want to thank all you guys out there for watching the audio. It's going to be a good long race here tonight. Hopefully not a lot of cautions. This track is very rough, very old. It's going to be interesting to see what lines these guys choose to take depending on their setup and how well these tires hold up here, given the very rough shape of this track. Watching a few of these guys right now put in their qualifying times, less than 3 minutes to go. Oh, 8 up in the wall a little bit. Let's see what happened real quick. Getting loose, coming in 1. Hopefully that does not happen to him out on the track during the race. Like the 03 Jason Merritt out there putting in another lap. Oh, spinning out 4 into the outside pit wall. Guess that's going to be it for him right now until this race starts. See what happened with the number 6 here. Oh, loose coming out of 2. Didn't really get down on the apron, but this rough track will cause that. We got a newcomer here tonight, and that would be the number 68, Robert Cartwright. Looks like he's putting in a pretty good time out here as well. Currently sitting in 9th position. Oh, looks like Markel Murphy made it out onto the track with less than 2 minutes to go here. So he took quite a bit of rear end damage to find out what happened. Getting loose, come out of 2. I think that's going to be a lot of guys' downfall here tonight. Between out of 2 and very, the high side of 4, really not going to play very well with these guys here tonight in these open setups. As we have less than 1 minute to go left of qualifying, here is your current standings for the top 10. 48 of Markel Murphy, 41 of Jordan Haynes, 6 of Casey Wichman, 03 of Jason Merritt, the 8 of Andre Chickham, 82 of Casey Metzger, the 40 of Frank Ekman, the 21 of David Nannon, 18 of Matt Brith, and the 68 of Robert Cartwright. What looks like will be your top 10 starting this race. As it has been 10 minutes now, these guys should be getting ready to grid. Oh, it looks like we got 16, the 052 of Robert Collins. So we'll have a pretty good lineup here tonight. 16 folks out on the track. I think so far that's their biggest turnout for the Truck Series this season. Keep on bringing them in. All it takes is one win to be included into the chase. Qualifying has completed here, and these guys will be gridding up. We'll have 125 laps here for the late afternoon for Rockingham. This track is not run very often as it is very rough. The last time I ran this myself, I ran it in street stocks, and it was fun, don't get me wrong, but it definitely took a toll even on the street stock car. Waiting for these guys to get up here as we're still missing about half the trucks. Trying to take a look at some of these paint schemes here. Do like the 38 channel lock, it looks like. And that'd be Jesse Mason. And these guys will be taking off here any moment once they all decide to grid. Pace car will be heading off, and I do believe it is a one lap around. As I said, it's less than a mile around the track, almost a mile. Going to be very interesting strategies here tonight, especially if they have long green flag runs. But I'm not sure how well it's going to turn out because watching these guys in practice, they were having a really rough time, so hopefully they are able to come back, practice, put in enough practice, and make these long run setups work. Very big field here tonight for these guys, which is great to see. Keep them coming. If you're looking to find these guys on iRacing, check the link in the description below, become a member, and join us here every Tuesday night. Pace car is in.
Green, green, green.
And we're green flag racing. As 41 of Jordan Hayne ducks down in behind Markel Murphy. position changes already. Oh, the 6 of Casey Wichman getting loose. Right now, as we're on that point. Oh, the 29 going into the inside pit. Not good. As I said, I knew, as I was stated earlier, it's going to be a rough one for these guys here tonight. And right now, these guys are really taking that inside line and owning it. As you see, quite a few position changes. Just saw the battle, a little bit of a battle between the 7 and the 3. And it looks like the 18 of Matt Brith is trying to come up on the 21 of David Nannon. 18 not getting too close to that apron. It's really, really rough down there, extremely bumpy, and these trucks do not like the bumpiness, which is going to be interesting to see as they run old school Daytona here in a couple weeks. Looks like the 68 trying to get up on the inside of the 18, and he does. 18 into the wall. Will not come back down on the track to cause an incident, but will drop him back down quite a few positions. And Jordan Haynes, currently your leader, has led 3 of the 4 laps here.
Yellow flag is out.
And we have our first caution. And that may have been the 29 of Ben Dunn. His truck looks a little wrecked right now. Let's go ahead and see if we can find a replay of that. Well, it may have not have been him. I'm not sure. Checking to see if anybody else looks like they took a lot of heavy damage. I'm still thinking it was the 29. He did look like he had a lot of damage as these guys are taking their first pit stop. Looks like they're all going to take 4 tires and fuel. And the first one out is the 41 of Haynes with a 14.525. Certainly not the fastest pit stop here, but him being at the very beginning, right behind Markel Murphy, really has an advantage for him. Go ahead and take a look back at your leader here, 41. Now, as these guys go around for another pace lap, oh, it looks like David Nannon is in first. He must have not have pitted. As these guys are taking their pace lap here, I want to show you what it's like to ride on this track in these trucks, how rough it is, even going 45, 50 miles an hour. And I just want to thank all you guys out there for being in the audience watching. If you guys got any questions or just like to chat, the chat window is open. And I'm always here looking to chat with anybody that wants to. So as you guys can see just from this view, how uneven it is, especially on this bottom line. That these corners are not perfectly rounded whatsoever. And how beat up the track is with all the cracks. And these guys are now 1 to green as the pace car lights do come off. And David Nannen will start on the inside groove, I do believe. I know the 41 likes to start on the outside, and that, we've seen that week in and week out, that if he's the leader, he will take that outside line. Right behind him is the 8 of Andrew Chickham, followed by the 40 and the 68. Oh, looks like 38 took quite a bit of damage too. It might have been on him. As I said, I'm not quite sure what happened. It could have been a admin caution as well, not technically iRacing. Pace car is in, and the green flag has dropped. David Nannen is currently your leader, leading this pack off. But 41 of Jordan Haynes is taking him on the outside and showing him how that outside line wants to work. And he is off. Look how much that Jordan Haynes just took off in front of David Nannen.
Yellow flag is out.
Caution, right as we start. All right. Looks like Ryan Irby got into that. Looks like the 3 and 7. All right. Oh, 3 smacked the wall, spin around. Oh, 38 got into it, 7 got into it. Man, 3 people taking a lot of damage from that. It's probably going to put him out for quite some time. Probably smoking like that, probably 15, 20 minutes worth of damage at least. Still a lot of race to go here, guys, as we have 110. We're on lap 10, and so, well, lap 11 now. So, still over 100 laps left to go. So you got the 3 and 38 sitting there. Looks like the 52 is back in. David Nannen is now pitting. I do not believe he pitted the last time, which might have been his downfall on dropping back to second like that on the inside line. Yeah, the 29 is pretty beat up as well. Looks like the only spot that's not damaged on the 29 of Ben Dunn's truck is the right rear. And he's going back into the pit, trying to fix some of that damage, I hope. Yeah, it looks like the 6 is in the pit with quite a bit of front-end damage. 38, Jesse Mason, still with a lot of front-end damage as well. Unfortunate for these guys for this early in the race to be out, or at least have a half hour's worth of damage. But sometimes, especially in places like this where it's super rough, it's just bound to happen. You know, we started with 16. Let's go ahead and take a look at the roster right now. Started with 17, and there are currently 12 trucks on the lead lap, with Casey Wichman and Jesse Mason with the most laps down. They're both 6 laps down currently. And the pace car lights will be coming off. These guys will be doubling up for 1 to go. As I said, there goes Jordan Haynes starting on that outside, the preferred line for him always. And it seems like that's the fastest line for him, as you saw him pass David Nannen there at the last restart. So the 8, starting 5th, now up to 2nd. Maybe he'll go into first place position. The pace car is ducking down in the pit road.
Green flag, green
And with
flag.
green flag racing. Jordan Haynes again. Oh, 8 getting loose down on the apron. He's not the only one, though. It looked like the 29 was down on the apron as well. That's unfortunate. And Jordan Haynes taking off like a rocket. As you guys saw at last week's race at Pocono, he was just gone from everybody. In previous week at Martinsville, where it was basically green flag racing for 120 laps, and he ran first the entire time, dominated that track. Checking on these guys still in pit lane right now. Brian Dunn 5 laps down currently. So Brad Bothwell, the number 88, is your last person on the lead lap right now, as we're only on lap 16 and 17 of 125. Garrison Hogan now in 11th, started 15th. Matt Brith down a position while maintaining it. I know during practice he was having a little hard time as well, trying to keep control of the truck, but now that we've been out here for a short amount of time, the track's starting to heat up a little bit. Jason Merritt dropped back 5 positions, currently in 9th. Andrew Chickham now back to 8th. Oh, into the wall as well on the back stretch here. Casey Metzger getting a little loose there into 3, coming out of 4. Currently in 7th, started 6th. I think just trying to hold on to his truck here as we go on lap 19. Oh, we have a spinner back there. I think that was the 03. Oh, it was not the 03. Might have been the 68, maybe? Not really sure. Whatever it was, it did not cause a caution. Apologize for that, folks. I wish I would have saw that sooner. And Brad Bothwell does have quite a bit of front-end damage there. As we take a look at your current leader, Jordan Haynes, leading 16 laps here, going on leading 17 laps of 22.
The yellow flag is out.
And we have a caution. Ho! Big pile up between a couple vehicles back here. Let's go ahead and take a look at the replay. Looks like the 82, the 8, the 41 all got into it. The 48 of Markel getting loose there, going out of 4. Oh, 82 and 8 not being, and 18 all not being able to check up enough. Oh man, 4 trucks right there, just instantly, probably 10-15 minutes worth of damage. Oh man, I bet they are not happy right now. See if I can get Casey Metzger down here in the booth with us. Casey Metzger, do you have a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, tell us what happened out there. It didn't look like you had enough time to check up.
I just didn't see him in time.
How much damage did that put you with?
Honestly, I haven't checked yet.
Hopefully it's not a whole lot. It looks like some of these guys, looks like the 8 took a heavy hit. Well, hopefully you're able to get back out on the track and finish this race very early in the race.
Yeah, I don't know. The damage is, I think it's pretty bad, so.
Still
If
over
I do, I'll probably just be riding around.
Gotta say, there's still over 100 laps left to go, so you should still have enough time.
Yeah.
Alright, well, best of luck to you.
Thank you.
And that was the 82 of Casey Metzger. And Frank Ekman is your new leader here tonight. Let's go ahead and go to a quick commercial break and find out how you guys out there in the audience can be a part of the ERA Elite Racing Association team. They race Xfinity and currently the season truck. So let's go ahead and get to that commercial. If you're looking to join this league, log on to iRacing and go into the league directory. Once this is loaded, all you have to do is search for the Elite Racing Association. Click on their page, find out more information about them, and if you like the information listed, go ahead and click apply for this league, and you will be most likely in. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The pace car lights are out, and these guys will be going to green right now on the backstretch. Frank Ekman will be your new leader starting on the inside, with the number 2 right behind him. David Nannon back up to the front as well. And that would be Landon Williams of the NOS Toyota. Pace cars going back into pit road, and we are back to green flag racing as Frank Ekman, the current leader, is leading these guys off the start-finish line. About 41 of Jordan Haynes, still with the huge pickup that he always seems to have, being able to overtake that inside line with the number 2 right behind him. Looks like David Nannon getting a little loose back there, sitting in 3rd position right now. Landon Williams still with quite a bit of damage on the rear end. 21 just passed him like he wasn't even moving. That would allow David Nannon to take over 2nd position. However, he's slowly losing 41 of Jordan Haynes. Jordan Haynes just all-out fast runner, it seems like the last couple weeks here at the ERA. Frank Ekman currently in 4th, now in 7th. Currently in 3rd? What happened to David Nannon? Oh, that's not good. Wow, David Nannon took a digger, it looks like. Let's go back and take a look at that. Yeah, he got loose coming out of 4. Will take no damage, though. Good for him being able to save it like that, not taking anything. But that unfortunately drops him back to 7th position. Looks like the 88 Brad Bothwell has the 03 right behind him, trying to catch up to the number 40 of Frank Ekman. I honestly think the midline, not the high line, but the midline is going to be the best line for these guys to not wear too much on their trucks. Now, if you guys out there in the audience have never raced on iRacing, these trucks are incredibly heavy, and to have a fast, open setup like this at a track this rough, you have to have a lot of control out there. Oh, we got smoking going out down in the middle of the front stretch. And that was the 2-0 Landon Williams. It looks like he got loose coming out of 4. Did almost identically the same thing that 21 of David Nannon did. He won't take any damage from that, which was good because does not want to add on to his previous damage. Matt Brith, wow, 9 laps down, currently in 10th position. Ben Dunn, 8 laps down, currently in 9th. Jason Mara is in the 03, currently 2 laps down. So your last car on the lead lap, just scraped the wall a little bit, is the number 2 of Landon Williams in 7th position, as we're on lap 35 of 125 here at the Rock. David Nannon back up to 6. Garrison Hogan, 10 position changes. Gained 10 positions, I should say. In the Valvoline ERA Chevy. Great spot for him to be in right now as we're really early into this race. Doesn't look like he's having too many issues handling that truck either. Oh, 68. Robert Cartwright is in 3rd. Looks like someone else was down into the front stretch as well. Seems like 4 is everyone's battle here tonight. They do not want to hit that apron though. As soon as they hit that apron, it's pretty much all done for them, especially coming out of 4 or coming out of 2. Number 40 of Frank Ekman is currently 7.5 seconds behind the 41 right now. And Robert Cartwright is 3.5 seconds behind, almost 14 seconds behind the leader, and dropping. Oh, 38 passing lap traffic now between the 38. 21's right on his tail as well. David Nannon trying to go for that inside line. David Nannon is now currently in 3rd as his guys are trying to make their way around lap traffic. See, the 29 has still a lot of damage. But he's still managing to be out here as we are on lap 41 of 125. Frank Ekman now 9 seconds behind.
The yellow flag is out.
And we have another caution. Trying to find where that was. The 88 and the 18 get into it. The 88 came up way too high, bumping into the 18. A little bit of damage from the both of them. It looks like Brad Both, they will get the wave around. The 88, the 6, and the 29 all will get a lap back as well as the number 38. It looks like a few people have left already. Let's go ahead and take a look at the results right now as we are on lap 44. Looks like the 18 of Matt Brith has left. 48 Markel Murphy has left, and it looks like Andre Chickham has left. I'm not sure if that was iRacing doing that to them, or if they decided that, well, maybe Rockingham is just not the race for them. Let's talk to Jordan Haynes real quick, see what how he feels about the track here tonight. The hot runner here right now. Oh, I got a poke from Ryan Irby real quick. Hold on just a second. Ryan Irby, welcome to the broadcast booth.
Hey, good to see you.
What's going on with your truck out there tonight, man?
I mean, this track's tough. I was real loose going into turn 2 and just got into the wall, and now I have 30 minutes of damage.
You think you'll be able to stick it around long enough to complete the race?
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna, complete the race just like Donald Trump. He won the presidency, so I'm gonna stay the whole race and definitely finish the race.
Awesome. Well, hopefully you can get back out there. We're on lap 46 right now.
Yeah, I can't wait. This is a great series, and thanks for having me in the booth.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for letting me know. It looks like some of these guys are having an issue out there with the track. Some of them are getting real loose coming out of 4.
Yeah, it's definitely driver's track. We'll see the best of the abilities, and whoever comes out on top definitely deserves it.
Well, all right, man. Maybe we'll talk to you later.
Sounds good. Thank you.
You're welcome. And that was the 3 of Ryan Irby. Pace car ducking down back in, and the 41 will be leading this pack off as these guys cross the start-finish line. And it looks like the 2's trying for that outside line, trying to pass the 40 of Frank Ekman. Oh, 2 getting loose, and that is another caution. Between the 2 and the 21, and they are both smoking. Two got loose, coming out into 3, nicked the 21 of David Nanon, causing them both quite a bit of damage, both smoking right now. Oh man, that is very unfortunate, but it looks like the 2 is able to take off. They're both able to take off, but look at the tire right now, the front side tire of David Nanon. He is turning his wheel quite a bit right now just to be able to go straight. He's got a lot of damage, probably at least a half hour's worth of damage. as we are on lap 49 of 125. Just sliding into pit lane right now. Oh man, I'm gonna see if I can get him down here in the booth right now.
Of course.
David Nannon, welcome to the broadcast booth. Do you have a copy?
I have a copy.
Man, oh man, how much damage do you have right now? Looks like you were turning right to go straight.
Well, our car itself, like our rear axle, I'm pretty sure is bent out. But other than that, like our car really isn't that hugely destroyed. It looked like a really big hit, but the only place on the car that we got a bunch of damage is right on the right rear and on the front. So like we really don't have too much damage, but whether we can get the rear axle straight or not is going to be the real key. So.
Man, that is unfortunate because I know you were really looking forward to this race here tonight.
Yeah, most definitely. Like I know, like all practice long, we were just making short runs or whatever. Like I knew, like if once the race started, we had a good truck on the long run. So I just knew that we could run up there in the top 5 or so and just stay out of trouble and whatnot. But things happen at these short tracks that you can't avoid. So.
Right, now we currently have had 5 cautions and 6 lead changes.
Yeah, I mean, the race, like, overall, like, it hasn't been too bad. I know we had a few early cautions, but we had that little short, kind of a medium-length run there. And I noticed, like, after a few laps, like, I was quicker than most of the other guys around me, so I knew if we got a decent long run, we would have been able to at least get second. I don't know if we would have had anything for Jordan or not, but he's been a rocket ship all season long, so it's pretty tough to beat him, but I knew we were a good second place car.
Yeah, no, it looks like Landon Williams, the 2, has left as well.
Yeah, it sucks for the team. Like, we lost Ryan Irby early in the race, and Landon, like, because we put a similar setup in practice. This is the crews, they put together a decent setup, and we put similar things in the cars. So I knew, like, if we ran the high line, it wasn't going to be the best, and I think he got sucked up there towards the high line, and it looked to me that his car just snapped on him. So.
Well, that's too bad for him. It looks like some of these guys, the high line is working, but you know, if you've got it set up for the low line, that high line is definitely not going to be your best bet.
Yeah, like our car, it's pretty glued to the bottom of the racetrack, so it just starts drifting up into them bumps. It gets really loose. So.
Well, all right. Well, hopefully you can get back out on the track as the pace car is coming in here.
Yep, the plan is to get back out there here in about 10-15 minutes. We'll just see what the crew can do with it.
All right. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
And that was the 21 of David Nannon, who's also the league president for the ERA. Battle between the 88 and the 40 here. The 88 coming down just a little too much, it looks like. Got a little bit of front end damage from that. 88 now overtaking number 40, Frank Ekman. Brad Bothwell making his name as he started 16th, now in second, trying to catch Jordan Haynes. Jason Merritt maintaining 4th in the 03 Snap-on iRacing vehicle. And Robert Cartwright, who is new to us this week, I do believe, started 10th, now in 5th in the Snap-on Chevy. Garrison Hogan also making his name, started 15th, currently in 6th. Slowly dropping behind the leader as you guys can see that he's losing actually a tenth of a second about every 3 seconds. So it's just Jordan Haynes is super fast here with the open setup. Seems like every week he has a very good setup or just tweaks a regular fixed setup.
The yellow flag is out.
And we have our 6th caution. And it looks like the 40 and the 29. .29, currently 9 laps down. Yep, dropped too low. Did not give enough room there. It took quite a bit of damage, and hopefully the 40 did not take a whole lot of damage. Let's go ahead and see if we can get Ben Dunn down here into the broadcast booth. Ben Dunn, do you have a copy?
I do.
Well, welcome to the broadcast booth. Tell us what's happening with your smart water truck out there tonight.
Hey, man, I lost the truck a little early, and I've been fighting with some damage all race, and I'm just trying to get it back together here. I know I cut Frank off pretty good there, and I'm just trying to get a good point position here.
Yeah, it looks like you're currently 9 laps down and a lot of front-end damage.
Yes, we are. I'm trying to make my way to the pits right now to get that taken care of.
I know this definitely was not your plan out here tonight. Did you have help with the setup, or did you try making one on your own?
No, I did have a little help, and, it was feeling pretty good, but I just kind of started losing the truck a little bit. I think it was my own fault, probably.
Well, hopefully you can make some of that damage up, and it looks like quite a few of you guys have damage out here. A few of you guys have already left. I think 5, 6 people have just dropped because of the amount of damage taken.
Yeah, it's been a little messy out here, but I don't think it's too bad for me, and I'm gonna try and get in the pits and get taken care of here.
All right, well, good luck to you. Hopefully you'll finish in a good position here tonight. Currently, you're 7th. You started 13th, so that's quite a few points for you right now.
Thank you, man. Yeah. Like I said, I'm hoping for the best here. I'm gonna try and do what I can.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
And that was the number 29 of Ben Dunn in the Smart Water vehicle. Quite a few people pitting here trying to get their damage fixed. Frank Ekman still in the pits right now. Probably has about 5 minutes worth of damage. Didn't look like too hard of a hit, but you never know cosmetically what it can do internally. And Jason Merritt is your new leader in the 03. Jordan Haynes must have decided to pit. But, knowing him, he will be back. Yeah, he's running really slow right now, going back quite a ways. Oh, he might have got a speeding on pits. Oh, let's find out what happened. Jordan Haynes, welcome to the broadcast.
Hey, what's going on?
What happened? Did you get a speeding on pits?
Yeah, I got excessive speed on the exit, but it'll be all right. Just give us a little challenge to get back up to this pack and see if we can get this way out.
Man, that's unfortunate, but it looks like right now you have the fastest truck here tonight.
Yeah, that's the way it's looking, man. If we can just get a long run, I think my truck's better on the long run than it is the short, so.
Alright, well, good luck to you out there getting your positions back.
Alrighty.
And that was the 41 of Jordan Haynes, who is now back quite a ways. The pace car will be going in as Jason Merritt, the 03, your new leader, will be leading this pack off.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag is dropped, and these guys are back to racing on lap 60 of 125. Almost nearing the halfway point here. Getting a hell of a run in the 03. But as you see, that 41 is just passing these guys like they aren't even moving in that 41 Suave Men Wrangler. 88 also going on the inside. That inside line, the preferred line for these guys, for a lot of them, seems like the fastest. They do not want to get up too high into that wall and cause any bit of disruption on their truck. Jordan Haynes catching the 03 very quickly, as you guys see on the differential to leader that he's just gaining on time. And I apologize if there is any delay right there. I see I had a 0.1% drop frame, so it must be the peak hours right now. But Jason Merritt, still your current leader, has led 6 laps here. We are now currently at the halfway point here at the Rock. Jordan Haynes gaining very, very fastly. And it looks like he's going to try to take the 03 on the inside, coming into 1, but will not do so. At least not this time around, as the 03 is getting down to that apron as much as he can without spinning out. 41 going on the inside. Oh, he gave the 03 enough room to come back out into corner number 4 as these guys go to lap 65. But he's going to take that inside line. Oh, maybe not, giving him enough room. Try not to cause another caution here. Jordan Haynes now giving him quite a bit of room, 0.3 of a second behind him. Brad Bothwell now 2.5 seconds behind the 03. Jordan Haynes, though, catching up really closely. That draft has a lot to do with that here. Even though this track is incredibly rough, he wanted to get that draft, get on that inside line. And it looks like the 41 will be your new leader yet again. Jordan Haynes will be the one to beat this season. Just looking back the last couple races, this guy is fast. He knows what he's doing in setups. And he definitely knows what he's doing on each track that they've run out here so far. I'm not sure what he does in the Xfinity Series, but if he's anything like he is here, then he's dominating the Xfinity Series as well. Quite a bit of gap now between first, second, and third on lap 68. Garrison Hogan now 4th. Still 5 seconds behind the leader and dropping. But I don't think that can be helped. These guys are probably going to look for another caution. Hopefully there won't be. Hopefully these guys can make a good, clean run here with a lot of laps left to go. Still under the halfway point. Over the halfway point now, I should say. And there are currently 5 trucks on the lead lap right now. Frank Ekman in 6th is currently 2 laps down. Matt Brith in 7th is 13 laps down. Wow, what a difference between 6th and 7th. Even though they're running back-to-back like that, that is just a lot of laps to gain back here. He had quite a bit of damage, though. He also had disconnected, I do believe, earlier in the race. Oh, Jordan Haynes losing it on the front stretch.
The yellow flag is out.
Oh, man. Coming too hard out of corner number 4. Take a little bit of front end damage there. Doesn't look like a whole lot. Maybe a couple minutes worth. Oh, what a lead too. Leading 54 of 72 laps here tonight. So he's going to go in and get that damage fixed. As I said, hopefully it's not too much. He really didn't bang the wall that hard. But I think the truck might be getting a little bit ahead of himself. Also, the temperature of the track has changed, as well as how much rubber has built up over the time here. Go ahead and take a look at these pit stop times. Looks like the 03 will be out, followed by the 41. 41 only taking 14 seconds. Maybe he only had a few seconds of optional. See if I can find Mr. David Nannon again, the league president, talk to him for a few minutes. David Nannon, do you got a copy?
Yeah, I have a copy.
David, if you don't mind, how about you let these guys at home, let these guys know at home a little bit more about the league than what I could tell them?
Well, the league itself, like just the background, just within just a little bit of a history note, I guess you could say. This league's actually been around for like 10 years, but just current days, I guess well, the league itself, you could ask in a future note about the history. But its current days, like we do the trucks on Tuesday nights, as you all are currently watching. And also on Wednesdays, we do the Xfinity series. But, and those races are usually about 25, 50 laps longer than the trucks. Same style racing, same people, really. We have a couple different people that run over there, but it's all about the same.
And do you guys run open setups as well over on Xfinity?
Yes. All of our series on all platforms, etc. We run open setups, except for most of our super speedways. Next year, we're definitely looking at possibly opening up the super speedways as well. But definitely, we're going to continue on with the Xfinities and trucks. We are also, I will probably release a sneak peek as to what we are going to do in 2017 as well. If y'all like the Cup car, it is definitely a possibility of option next year as well for a third series.
Well, alright. Well, thank you for coming back down here in the booth and explaining the league a little bit to these guys watching out there. Currently lap 75 of 125. Do you think Jay's gonna come out here and win this again, like he did last week?
Well, I believe he definitely has the option to.
Green flag, green flag.
Anything can really happen. We still got a lot of laps left. I know there's a few trucks up there that I think that can still pull it off. So.
Yeah, Jordan Haynes is what I meant, not Jason, but Jordan is just off like a rocket. It seems like he always has a setup for every track that you put him in.
Yeah, but what I've been noticing is he'll take. It's weird. Like he'll bring the same truck to the track each week, and he's got something there that we just haven't learned yet. So I think we'll catch up to him closer to the end of the year. But he's got something right now that's just been really dominating.
Alright, well, thank you for being down here again. I'll go ahead and put you back up and maybe talk to you at the end of this race.
Of course, thank you anytime.
The yellow flag is out.
And that was the 21 of David Nannon. Currently another caution. Looks like between the 5, the 3, and the 18. Oh, 5 checked up real hard from the 29. 5 taking quite a bit of damage from. Not the 5, the 6. Sorry, the 6, Casey Witchman. Casey also a new name this week. I don't remember seeing him last week. Looks like Jason Merritt's going to pit here again. And so isn't Jordan Haynes. I think these guys pitting every time they get a chance is going to be the key here to keeping their position, making sure they have the freshest tires. As they have 45 laps left to go here. Let's go ahead and take a look at the rest of the season here as these guys are under their 7th caution. 8th caution, apologize, 11 lead changes. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at the schedule. So next week, 11/29, they will be at Old School Phoenix. Phoenix 08, 130 laps open late in the regular afternoon, followed by December 6th at Kansas with 100 laps open at night. December 13th, Old School Daytona fixed in the afternoon, 80 laps. The 20th of December is going to be Darlington, and also the Chase cutoff, 95 open laps in the late afternoon. The top 12 will be going to the Chase, which will consist of Chicagoland on the 3rd of January, 100 laps open. The 10th of January with New Hampshire Motor Speedway, 125 laps open. And the 17th of January being Talladega with 80 laps fixed. And then your elimination will be January 24th at Homestead Miami with 100 laps open in the late afternoon. And Brad Bothwell is your new leader right now, as him and the 03 are going to be starting side by side here. I do believe these guys will be going 1 to green. Just like to thank all you guys out there for watching currently. We will be here every Tuesday night until Homestead Miami at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. These guys now gridding up side by side. As pace car lights are off, they are now 1 to green on lap 82 of 125. These guys will be 40 to go here very shortly. And hopefully we can see a nice 40-lap run here. As your leader, Brad Bothwell, pulling Jordan Haynes and taking that outside line as the preferred starting line. Pace car is in, and the green flag is about to drop with the 88 Brad Bothwell leading these cars across the start-finish line on lap 83 of 125. 42 laps left to go here, folks. Oh, Brad Bothwell scraping the wall a little bit, getting a little too high, still scraping the wall. Now we'll give advantage to the 03, trying to get on the inside. Almost making it 3 wide there from the 41. It looks like still 41 of Jordan Haynes trying to make it 3 wide there on the front stretch. Not a good idea here for this rough track, as Jason Merritt is now taking back off in first position. And Brad Bothwell dropping back down to 3rd. Jordan Haynes now back up to 2nd. Looks like the number 8 tie truck getting a little loose there coming out of 4. Currently 7 trucks on the lead lap right now. As you see, David Nana is back out on the track. Only 2 laps down, it looks like. That doesn't seem right. Nah, he's got to be more than 2 laps down. Has 41 trying to get up on the... Ooh, almost getting that rear quarter panel there of the 03. Giving him a little more space there. Yeah, David Ann is 22 laps down, not 20. Not 2. And it looks like only 9 trucks remain on the track. 29 of Ben Dunn, 29 laps down. It's unfortunate for both of them because both of them are really looking forward to having a good race out here tonight. '88 of Brad Bothwell now dropping back quite a bit there. Staying off the wall though, which is a kudos to him right now. Still trying to maintain his 3rd place position. Started 16th, so that's really great for him to see him right now up for a podium finish. But we have less than 40 laps here to go, so anything could happen. Looks like the 68 and the 8 trying to play along together. Looks like the 8's got quite a bit of front end damage. Frank Ekman was running up in 1st and 2nd, now back here in 6th. Started 7th. Unfortunate for him, but he's still on the lead lap, so he could have a chance to get back up front. And David Nannon, 22 laps down, started 7th. Started 8th, currently in 7th. And Matt Brith, now currently in 9th. Ben Dunn in 8th, 25 laps down. So, into the wall. I think he's just looking for a finish here tonight, looking for points. He cannot get any lower, I don't think, than 8th position right now, or 9th position. So, hopefully he can run more laps out here. If there isn't another caution, hopefully keep his truck together. Looks pretty mangled, but there's always next week. Looks like Matt Brith is back out on the track. 26 laps down now. Oh, the 8 going into the wall. Jesse Mason, 32 laps down. These guys trying to fix as much damage as they can. You know, these guys are troopers for sticking around like this, just wanting to finish the race. Ryan Irby back out on the track as well. 54 laps down. Currently sitting in 13th position. And Andre Chickham, 59 laps down, currently sitting in 14th. So he will take the 14th position here as we come down to 30 laps left to go. Oh, spinning out just a little bit. Quite a bit of front end damage that's not helping him whatsoever. Casey Metzger still out as well. And Robert Collins as well. Jordan Haynes still your leader here. 65 laps led of 95. 29 laps left to go. Jason Merritt in the 03 now 2.7 seconds behind Jordan Haynes. Garrison Hogan almost 6 seconds behind Jordan Haynes. But he started 15th, so this is a good spot for him to be in. These guys now catching up to lap traffic, trying to make their way around them, trying not to be of any nuisances on the track itself. Looks like 41 and 40. 40 giving the 41 enough room. 40 is several laps down now. Just trying to keep his position out on the track. Oh, Andrew Chickham sitting at the end of pit road now. See what happened to him real quick. Oh, getting into the 03. No caution though. The 03 will be going into the pits. Oh man, that is a little bit of damage for the 03. That is unfortunate for him. However, there will be no caution for that. Looks like a little bit of battle between the 7 and the 88. The 7 passing the 88 like he's not even moving. Again, these open setup for these guys is really plays a key to everyone's truck because no one's truck is the same. Plus, with the driving lines, the tire wear, and how much you really push your truck, every truck's going to be different regardless. But you don't know until you're actually out on the track with several guys who are all running completely different setups. Garrison Hogan now in second position, 12.6 seconds behind the leader. As these guys are nearing the 20 lap to go point. And Robert Cartwright, who we did not see here last week, currently in 4th, started 10th. It's going to be a good place for him to finish as well, as long as he keeps his position with less than 20 laps to go. So you only have 4 trucks out on the lead lap right now, as we are on 18 laps left to go. But Frank Ekman, who started 7th, now in 5th, currently 2 laps down. Currently 1 lap down, decided to change on me. Looks like Jason Merritt's out. That's unfortunate for him. Blew the engine, I do believe, on that last part. Good to see David Nannon back out there, currently holding 7th position, 23 laps down. Taking it real high there as he's letting the 41 of Jordan Haynes pass him. Looks like lap traffic coming up again as the 18 lets Brad Bothwell go up on the inside. These guys incredibly spread out here. The 7 now passing the 40. Now, Jordan Haynes, if you look at his last lap, was a 22.833. His fastest lap was a 22.092. 0.8 of a second difference here, as the track has changed over time. Trying to get on the inside of the 82 there, the 82 lap traffic as well. So as you guys can see, just the wear as we go to 15 to go here at the Rock, that it makes a difference in how fast your laps actually are. And now a little over a second difference between the lap times. And slowly dropping. But he's still managing to keep quite a distance between him and second position. Currently, Garrison Hogan is 17 seconds behind Jordan Haynes. But Brad Bothwell is still catching up, still trying to pass the number 7. It's nice to see these guys back out on the track, though, honestly. You know, with the amount of damage that they've taken over the race, some people would have just given up and said, screw it, nope, not going to happen. But these guys came back out here, even though they're many laps down, just for those points. See a lot of lap traffic right here. Matt Brith now back out on the track as well. Not that big of a gap between Garrison Hogan and Brad Bothwell, but Jordan Haynes looks like he's going to try to lap these guys with 9 laps to go here. Let's just see what he sees right now, and I do believe he sees Brad Bothwell in. Yep, he sees him right as he's going into corner number 4. So this guy right here, having a complete lead like this and being able to pass 3rd and 2nd place tells you right there how hard this guy is running, as well as how fast his truck actually is compared to the rest of the trucks on the track. These guys should really take some notes from Jordan Haynes, try to see if he can share one of his setups or one of his setups in progress to see if they can run as fast as him, because as I said, he's catching up to 3rd and 2nd place. He's about to catch up to David Nannon yet again as we're on lap 118. Passing David Nannon, no problems right there. David's truck also smashed up just a bit, and he's about to hit the 29 as well. Well, not hit him, but come up right up on the inside of 29, giving as much room as he can. You see 7 and 8 are literally right there, and Jordan Haynes is just like, wonder if I can pass these guys. So as you guys can see from this rear view camera of Brad Bothwell, Jordan Haynes is the next truck behind him, so he's slowly but surely catching up just to lap these guys, just to make sure he has that win, as we are now 5 to go, coming down to 4 to go here at Rockingham. Jordan Haynes knows he's got this in the bag unless he really screws up and spins out of 4 or spins out of 2. He has this as we are coming down to 3 to go. And I tell you what, I bet these guys right now in 2nd or 3rd are wondering what the hell he has under that hood to make him go this fast and lap 3rd and 2nd place. Two laps to go. When you're in 2nd and 3rd and seeing the leader and your relative in red, that would make me feel extremely uneasy. It looks like Garrison Hogan was starting to spin out a little bit coming out of 4 as well, as we are on the last lap here, ladies and gentlemen. White flag is dropped. And it looks like Jordan Haynes is your winner here tonight at the Rockingham, North Carolina Speedway. And a big congratulations to him. Let's go ahead and take a look at the rest of the results here tonight. We've got the 41 of Jordan Haynes, your winner, the 88 of Brad Bothwell in 2nd, and Garrison Hogan, the number 7 in 3rd for your podium finishers, followed by the 68 of Robert Cartwright, number 40 of Frank Ekman, the 21 of David Nannon, the 03 of Jason Merritt, 29 of Ben Dunn, 38 of Jesse Mason, the 18 of Matt Brith, the 3 of Ryan Irby, the 6 of Casey Wichman, the 2 of Landon Williams, the 82 of Casey Metzger, the 8 of Andre Chickham, the 48 of Markel Murphy, and the 052 of Robert Collins. Take a look at the cockpit view here as this guy is doing his burnout. Congratulations to you. Let's see if I can find these guys here in the chat. Brad Bothwell, do you have a copy?
Yes, I do.
Congratulations for a podium finish here tonight.
Thank you very much.
What was going through your mind as you guys saw Jordan Haynes about almost coming up to lap you guys near the end of this race?
Well, we knew he had a long run car. I mean, we just knew it. And only thing I want to say is Jason, I mean, he was worked his butt to get off up front, and then he got wrecked. But at least my other teammate finished second, and proud of that.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a good run from you guys. A long, hard run out there for the last, 40 laps?
Yeah, at the beginning of the race, I was not doing too well at all. I got loose, went into the grass. Yeah, it wasn't looking too good. But I had to, I don't know.
Well, you came back for a podium.
Yeah, but I just wish Jason could have been there.
Right, no, definitely hear you there. Well, congratulations to you, and hopefully we'll talk to you next week.
All right, thank you. Have a good day.
You too. That was 88 Brad Bothwell, who currently finished third. Now we'll bring down the number 7 Garrison Hogan, who finished second. Garrison Hogan, do you have a copy?
Yeah, man.
Congratulations on a podium finish, second place. How was your truck feeling after about 40 laps?
Loose. I was driving off the right rear after lap 25.
Looks like you guys were just pushing as hard as you could between you and Brad.
Yeah, it was a good battle there with my teammate. I was trying to get my other teammates at Freaky Fast up there, but, unfortunately Jason got taken out. Not to his doing, but it's all right.
Any predictions for next week? What are you guys looking forward to?
I don't know. It's Old Phoenix, right? So
Yes.
it should be pretty fun. It's very slippery, tight track. I haven't really raced it much, so we'll see how that goes, man. I think it'll be an interesting race.
Well, all right. Congratulations to you again on a podium finish, and maybe we'll hear from you next week.
Hopefully so. Hopefully you'll see me in victory lane soon.
Well, let's hope so. And that was the number 7 at Garrison Hogan. Now we'll talk to you tonight's winner, the 41 of Jordan Haynes. Jordan Haynes, do you have a copy?
Hey, what's going on?
And big congratulations to you here tonight, almost passing third and second place to put them a lap down.
Yeah, those guys, they had damage, so I mean, I probably could have put them a lap down, but I chose not to. But I mean, for us, it was a great race. I wish more cars could have finished without damage. So so it would have been a better race.
Still, though, I mean, you were running really fast out there. Are you willing to share your setup with anybody?
Man, I try my best to help as much as possible, But I mean, at the end of the day, I make my setups, specifically for my driving style. And I know not a lot of people have my driving style, so it's really hard for me just to share a setup that's tailored, just to me. But I mean, I do share my baselines with people, so they can tailor it to their own needs and whatnot.
Right, no, definitely get you there. Everybody running different driving styles and just a mix-up of the setups. I know some people were having a lot of issues with certain setups here tonight, and was trying their best in their practice, the hour-long practice, trying to adjust them as much as they could before the race. But unfortunately, as you see, some people just still didn't have enough time to make a setup.
Yeah, those things tend to happen. I mean, it really boils down to not the practice sessions that David may put up, but it boils down to what are you doing in your spare time? Are you testing? Are you trying different things? Do you even have a baseline that you can use at just about any track? It's just those little meticulous things that you have to do, to really take that next step. And I'm just thankful that I found that step, and I'm definitely all for spreading the grace.
Well, all right. Well, congratulations to you. And how are you feeling about Old School Phoenix next week?
Um, I tested there, and I feel like I have a pretty decent setup. I only have a baseline for it, so I need to, really hit the ground running with it. I feel like it should be a good track. I feel like it should be a fun race, as everybody keeps their heads and, just kind of, you know, plays the role. But I definitely think track position is going to be very, very huge next weekend. So hopefully we can get the track position, get a good qualifying effort and start up front and stay up there and hopefully win it too next week.
All right. Well, good luck to you for the rest of this season, and we'll hopefully talk to you next week.
All right, now.
That was tonight's winner, the Jordan Haynes, the number 41. What a fast truck this guy has. I just want to thank you guys all for watching out there. Join us back next week at 8 p.m., 7 p.m. Central for Phoenix '08 from the Elite Racing Association Camping World Series season. You guys all have a great night.